Hello everybody, it's Girl Got Game and
Max.
And we're back with more Danganronpa. And we're starting our final trial? Why is this in chapter 3? No.
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 What happened here?
That's not right. How
do you exit?
Why is it not
You did it before.
Yeah, I did. Hold on. Why is this in chapter 3? This is not correct. Load. Oh, I missed it by like 1. There we go. Wrong trial. Chapter 6's final trial. There we go. Hello to Yuli and Gigi and TJ Fountain. Sakura lives again.
Yeah. Yes.
What? We went back in time. Hina and Morgana have the same VA. Amazing. Aw, I can hear it now. Actually, I can hear Hina and Morgana's voice.
Oh yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay, so we've set our skills. There's just one thing I want to do because I need to just quickly go through this just to remember like what bullets I need to be shooting at statements. So the file is just about how the person died. This is my places to check. Probably not going to be something we're going to use in the trial. Control room, probably. TARP, probably going to be used. This connects...
to the bodies.
Yeah, to the biolab, yeah. This is about her not having any wounds.
Yeah.
And she's mysteriously the same height and weight as Junko. So, and then we have the ultimate despair. Not doing too bad, Yuli. How are you doing?
Not just one, but a bunch of people.
Yeah. I don't know if this will come into play, maybe?
Yeah, I guess supposed to help narrow it down that it's not just one despair. If they're trying to say it's one mastermind. I don't know.
Yeah. Hidden room present. Photo Kyoko and the Headmaster. Headmaster's e-handbook. This notebook is probably going to come into play for this.
Yeah, and it's supposed to help that they lived there for a good while longer than they can remember.
That's right. So the whole amnesia, because we're going to have to prove that we all have amnesia.
Yeah, I mean, the best proof is in the DVD interviews.
Absolutely. 100%. So we showed Kyoko that this is where the morgue is. There are 9 lights on, but 10 people have supposedly died.
At this point,
yeah. We're not in this picture.
Yeah, which is very strange that you think the headmaster would be the one taking this picture, not just us, you know?
Yeah, I guess it depends. I mean, the headmaster probably is like the principal of the school, so he's not teaching the class, but you still wouldn't think it's like one of the...
Aren't we like the only class in this school? Like... At this
I know,
point,
right?
At this point, like
it does seem that way.
When the school is being locked down to just us living there forever.
Yeah.
To us just living there forever, then you know, it's only the 16 students.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yasuhiro was the mastermind all along. The biggest plot twist.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would absolutely be so excited if that were true.
For serious?
For serious? Let me out of here.
Yeah.
And this is definitely coming into play about Genocide Jack.
Yeah, I don't know if for which specific reason.
I think that'll be to prove about the amnesia, because Jack will be like, oh yeah, I remember going to this school for 2 years. I didn't forget anything. But you guys didn't ask me any questions. Hello, Justin. Yeah. Sorry you can't make it, but thanks for popping in to say hello. And then this is, of course, the most important. Urgent interviews. Okay. And...
interviews.
Without further ado...
Yeah, do you remember what buttons to press for specifically which situations? Like tab and stuff, and how to switch between
I think
bullets,
so.
And
So the mouse wheel is
how to slow
bullets.
down time.
Yeah, spacebar is slow down time. Right click is the silencer to shoot all the purple text.
Purple stuff that gets in the way.
The left mouse button is to actually shoot.
Yes.
If I want to
reload.
take If I want to take like a statement to shoot another statement, I have to hold the left mouse button down to absorb it into a bullet.
To absorb it, yeah.
The Hangman's Gambit is pretty simple. You just have to wait for the letter and shoot it.
Yeah, right, exactly. And the other one, like, where you're timing with the space bar, was it? Timing with the click or the space bar?
It's with the click.
And then you have to keep reloading.
That's right. Yeah.
The bullets.
Hello, Andrea. Good to see you. Doing good. Just kind of refreshing my buttons because I'm playing like 6 different games. I have to remember.
Yeah, and you have to reload the bullets, which is
that's tab.
Yeah,
spacebar is like bullet time.
Yeah,
so
that
will
will activate
matter.
The special ability,
That's
right?
right, yeah.
That
so I need to make sure not to press spacebar unless they're going into like...
Yeah, the ability,
yeah.
Which they never really do unless you activate yours first, felt like.
I think I've like done it by accident.
Yeah.
Okay, and then, right click is to select their statements, and you have to shoot them with the left button in time with the beat.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, well, let's go. Internet problems? Yes, my internet problems are fixed. Knock on the table, which is not made of wood. But yeah, it was able to be installed pretty painlessly, and it's been working fine so far.
Yeah,
so, hopefully. All right, let's go. Here we go. All rise! Everyone's dead.
Since this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special rule.
Hello. Is that loud for you?
It's a bit louder than before.
Okay.
I don't know for anybody else who's watching.
Yeah, it's a bit loud for me too. Let me just... Oh, there we go. How's that? Okay, well, whoa. Hold on. Okay, hopefully we're still okay. Okay, let's find out.
So listen up!
That's better.
Is that better? Yeah, okay. Yeah, Monokuma was like yelling in our ears like, "Hey everybody!" And like, oh yes, what is it?
If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school, you guys win!
Yay! And hello, Kath, by the way. How are you doing?
Everyone.
But if you can't,
You die.
then I win! And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting, super heart-pounding punishment!
Are you saying that if you lose, you'll execute yourself?
Ooh.
Yep, sure will.
And that's final? No loopholes? No wiggling out of it later?
Of course not! Bears never go back on their
It'd
word!
just be the bear, not the actual
I know.
person. Yeah.
I didn't say I would execute all the Monokumas.
Never mind all that. I just have one question for you.
Is it ghosts?
Oh, you're taking this serious, huh? Are you feeling okay?
Is the mastermind only one person? Don't bother. I already know the answer.
I can't wait.
You're all the mastermind, aren't you? You're all out to get me! I'm right, aren't I? I knew it!
Really? Just like that?
Okay.
Here we go. Let's see what we got.
Places to check.
Not places to check.
Headmaster.
It's gonna be the group photo.
The group photo.
Yeah. That was...
You guys have all been working together, haven't you?
Yeah, let's just play through the
Yeah.
I
last
have
scene.
evidence, so I know I'm right!
We have lots of time.
Hey, you stole my line.
Oh.
You're all out to get me. I'm sure of it.
I think we all got similar photos.
I have evidence of my own.
What a coincidence. I too have evidence to present. Evidence that proves everyone other
There's
than
like
me
nothing to
has
even
been
shoot
working
yet
together.
until-
Yeah.
What?
There hasn't
Wait,
been anything yet.
hold on. This doesn't make any sense.
It's gonna be the last one.
How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence?
No, can't hit it.
Dang. Man, that's a hard one.
Yeah, you have to shoot the pink stuff. Looks like.
Yeah, I'll do that next time.
All three of them think that everyone around them is their enemy. There's no doubt this is a trap Monokuma set. He set it up so we would suspect each other.
Alright.
You guys have all been working
I have evidence!
Hey, you're all out to get me. I have evidence.
What a coincidence. Evidence that proves
What?
Okay.
This doesn't make any sense. How can the
Three of us each have that.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
all being friends.
I know. There is no friendship in
not just you
Danganronpa.
I have evidence too.
What? You too?
What? The only one who doesn't have evidence is Kyoko.
The evidence you're all referring to is this group photo, right?
I have a different one.
Well, yeah. Huh? Wait, but mine's different.
Let me guess. In each one, the one that was given it is not in that photo. So like,
really?
we're not here. I was gonna have one where she's not in it, probably.
With the picture you have, I'm in it.
Yeah. That's how pictures work.
But that can't be right. Because in my picture,
I'm gone.
see? I'm the only one not in it.
And we're in that one.
Again, this Junko's face is hidden again.
Ah, good point. Junko's face is hidden again. That's a little sus.
How? What?
Chihiro's just like, whoa. I like Celeste in the background.
Yeah, Celeste is just always, she's not doing anything.
She's just in the same pose all the time.
Oh,
So good.
man. Oh, I figured as much. In which case...
Hiro, you have a picture too, right? Let's see it.
You're not in that one, I bet.
Okay, but be careful with it. It's pretty important evidence.
Again, Junko's hidden her face.
Yeah, I think we got a pretty good
Yeah,
idea.
okay, well, he's sleeping, her tongue is out, so she is in a crazy state right at this moment.
Oh, that's true. Jack is out to play.
Yeah, so if she does remember, then she should remember she did not switch at any point.
That's right.
Don't know why they wanted her in this school, but it seems like they knew she had the split personality
She's the ultimate serial killer.
beforehand.
Yeah.
A lot of donuts.
A lot of donuts.
Yeah, Junko's speaking to Celeste this time.
Why does Mukuro look so angry all the time? Because she's in soldier mode.
And yeah, she's just
like,
soldier mode.
Well, I want to know why Sakura's always holding on to Hifumi.
Yeah.
Every picture, she's just like,
Yeah.
behave yourself.
Behave. And Leon is
Yeah.
doing the tongue thing too.
He's got a piercing in his tongue.
Yeah, he
Wow.
does. I didn't know that.
Crazy. That's true. Junko seems to not like taking pictures when she's not modeling.
It's like she doesn't even know it's happening though. Like when these photos are taking place, she's just conveniently turning away.
Yeah.
When it's happening, talking to someone.
I know, right?
Yeah. And even in the one where she is facing it, like ours, her face is being covered by somebody.
I know, right?
That's where her true that's where she became the ultimate despair. As
She's like, there's no pictures of me.
Yeah.
That's true. Mother Sakura is making sure there's no troublemakers.
Yeah.
Alright.
Makoto, man, he's just like, I'm in my suit, man.
I'm looking good in my suit.
Yeah.
Oh, so funny.
Okay.
Did you read this?
Oh, yeah.
line?
This one, too. It's just like I thought.
Whoa.
So the secret in these pictures has been revealed.
Secret or whatever, I don't care. You guys are all in on this together. That's why I'm the only one missing.
Did you miss the other pictures?
But you're in my picture. You're the ones trying to trick me.
So the whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other. The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was working against us.
Not even Makoto thought that.
I
laid a trap?
A trap?
A trap? How rude! What grounds do you have for such audacious accusations?
The proof I need to reveal Monokuma's trap. Each photo has a certain something in common. There's a connection regarding what person isn't shown in the group photos. And that person is...
The ones who got the photos.
I got it! In each case, the only one not in the picture is the person who received it. So, in the picture I got, I'm the only one missing.
Somebody's gotta take the picture. Guys?
In the picture Hina got, she's the only one missing. And in the picture Hiro got, he's the only one missing.
I like that Byakuya and Toko didn't share their pictures. They're just like,
they're not sharing the pictures.
That's okay. We got evidence. We're not talking about it.
No, they're too disturbing
Yeah.
to show.
As long as we're talking about it, I suppose I should
Oh,
show
thank
you
you,
my
yeah.
photo as well.
Here's my photo. Okay. Oh no.
Oh, hey,
wait.
that was so
Monokuma
short.
gave
Wait,
each of us a group photo in which that person wasn't included.
that's so weird. Why is it like just freaking out?
And when we each saw our picture, we just assumed everyone else was the enemy?
Oh no, is Bob bugging everybody? Sorry about that, guys. Huh. Well, it's not on my side, so I guess it's YouTube's side?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yes.
giving you a window saying it's not receiving enough video.
Yeah. Huh. Hold on just a second, everybody. Just want to check something real quick.
Stream status is poor.
Stream status is poor. How do I...
All I can do is just tell you.
Yeah, it's just telling me, but...
It doesn't give you a way to help fix it.
Huh. You're okay now? Okay. Just let me know, guys, if it continues.
Figured it out, huh?
Yeah, I thought that must be it. But how was that a hint?
But you know, there might be more to this than just Monokuma trying to confuse us. There's something else that bothers me about everyone's pictures.
The fact that someone's face is missing.
Yeah, I mean, like, you saw the lot with Byakuya's.
Yeah.
The timing was the water splashed into her
Oh,
face.
I didn't even see, I just saw it was a pool. I couldn't, like, see anything
Yeah,
before
I just
it was
saw it.
gone.
Yeah, I just saw it quickly that somebody, I think maybe it was Leon or somebody.
Okay.
Just splashed water right directly into
Well,
her
that's
face.
very convenient.
I know, right? When she's in the water.
Junko.
Oh,
What is it? What's digging at me?
Listen, can I see everyone's group photo one more time? It's not directly connected to what we're talking about, but I'd like to double check something.
Sakura was punching a giant fish. Oh my goodness, I need to see this.
Sure, no problem.
Where did she get the fish from?
Yeah, I don't mind.
I'm sure there's something unusual about these group photos. What is it? I need to compare each of them one more time.
Oh, I see. That is a giant fish. Holy cow.
Oh yeah.
Look at that thing.
Wow.
Look at Hifumi go. How did he even get that high? Was he underneath where the fish was?
Why is Mondo
He
in
was caught in the
that outfit?
Oh, looking very nice, Mondo. Look how pale Mukuro is. She's like never seen the sun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And Toko's like having a mental breakdown next to Celeste.
Yeah, Celeste is like, I don't swim. I don't take off this dress for anything.
She doesn't do anything. Yeah, she doesn't do any activities. She just shows up there.
Yeah. Toko's freaking out because Byakuya isn't anywhere.
That's funny, man.
That's true. Celeste is also just as white as Mukuro. Good point. Man, there's a lot going on here.
Leon, yeah.
Can we talk about how Makoto's face looks like it's photoshopped onto somebody else's body? It just doesn't.
Makoto's face looks like it's photoshopped.
Yeah, it doesn't look real. It looks like it's so out of place.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so.
Yeah, so he's shooting Splash. Okay.
Okay, that's fine. He was the second one to go. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really funny. Alright.
Alright, yeah.
Byakuya's picture.
Hina's picture. Hiro's picture.
Mine.
And mine.
Leon wanted to wash Junko's makeup off. Amazing. Let's see what you really look like.
There's something strange about all of them. Something I can't quite pin down. Something. Well, thank you very much, Mikoto.
Something.
Can you just forget about the photo already?
Hold on. I want to know what's been updated with that.
Well, that one is.
Is it just that there?
It's just the photos.
Yeah.
Something. The photo depicts all the Hope Speak students wearing matching uniforms with earrings that Mukuro is pictured, while Mikoto is not. Other than that, there's nothing. There's something else that's very strange about the photo.
Could you be a little more specific?
Wow, yeah.
Trying to trick me with such an obviously fake photo? I'm still pissed about that.
And on top of that, they went to all that trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms.
So you think they're fake? No, I assure you, they're quite real.
What are you talking about? There's no way.
Yeah! I don't remember ever taking a picture like that, so it's gotta be a fake. I'm sure of it.
Have you heard of amnesia?
But you know, can we really be so sure?
Huh?
Don't get me wrong, I don't remember taking this picture either. But is that really enough to be absolutely positive they're fake?
What do you mean?
The reason I don't remember this picture isn't necessarily because it's fake. There might be some other reason. Some terrible reason. An unbelievable but entirely horrifying reason.
Here we go. Oh, it says Hangman. Oh, it's Hangman's Gambit. Alright. What do we got? What word?
I don't know.
I think it's amnesia.
Amnesia. Okay, yeah.
Okay. Give me an
E.
N. I need an N. Give me
Isn't
an
it E-S-I-A?
It's N-E-S. Oh.
N-E.
Oh yeah, I already have the E. You're right.
Yeah.
I need
Get
an
the
E.
S-S-S-S-I-A.
Yeah. Thank you for being able to spell.
Yeah. Oh no.
Good grief.
I.
Ugh.
And then A.
And now I need an A. Give me an A. Phew. Yay, Max
Now
can
I
spell.
understand.
I'm like, I need an N though, but the N's already there.
Let's say that somehow we'd all lost our memories. That could explain it, couldn't it?
That's a good point, Andrea. Byakuya would never take a picture of others.
Of the others.
He's just like, I don't swim. Goodbye.
Oh, I get it. So we all just lost our memories at the same time and forgot about the photo. Makes sense.
Photos.
As if. You expect me to believe
As
such an
if.
unbelievable occult-type story?
Hero. And sure, Yuli, no worries. I'll answer. I'm sorry if I miss it while doing this, but just try to catch my attention again if I do.
Yeah, we all lost our memories? That's just crazy.
Why are you crying again?
I know.
Ugh.
It's only natural that they wouldn't believe it. But no matter how much they refuse, if that's the absolute truth, they have no choice. We can't move forward until they accept it.
Okay. Let's do this again.
Interview DVD,
Interview DVD.
Headmaster Z, Handbook, and Group Photos.
gotta-
Probably the interview DVD.
It's gotta be, yeah.
But we'll let.
You're saying we all got spontaneous amnesia? Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory.
I'm just giving myself some
Ever
time.
since
that's
I
good.
got to this school, I remember everything that's happened.
So the idea that we all lost our memories.
Is totally stupid.
Okay, there's
Obviously.
So there's only one.
Okay.
To choose from. Even if we don't want to believe it, if it's the truth, we don't have a choice. Otherwise, we'll all die in here.
Okay.
You're saying
We all got Since when did this turn into-
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory. Ever since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened.
Oh, do
No,
you?
that's wrong.
That's wrong.
That's wrong!
Those photos aren't the only things that point to the possibility of memory loss.
And yes, Yulia, I can explain it, but it'll take a little bit of time. So maybe I'll do that in a DM to you later, if that's okay, over Discord, because there's a little bit to explaining the best way to play it. But I can see why it is a little confusing. It took me a little while to get it, but I'll be happy to explain it later.
This DVD does the same thing.
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
You better not go into a bullet time battle with me, Toko, I swear.
No, it's nothing like that.
No!
Do we have a DVD?
It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster.
When you say all of us, you mean...
All of us.
I mean all of us, including you.
You lie! I never did any kind of interview.
Okay, thanks, Ely.
No,
you got
it's not a
amnesia.
lie. Just watch the DVD and you'll see for yourself.
Monokuma won't allow them to play it. You're not gonna be able to
The headmaster did, in fact, interview you.
Exactly. Well,
What are you saying?
I didn't imagine you would remember.
It's not about whether or not I remember. You expect me to believe all this? That I lost my memory somehow?
I can't unhear Morgana now.
Yeah.
As she's talking, I just see the cat. Like, I hear it.
Well, we don't have any way to refute it, so we have no choice but to accept it as reality.
How can you say that? We're talking about living, breathing amnesia here!
Well, at least it's not ghost amnesia.
To be honest, I have something else on my mind right now.
Yes.
Something else?
You said the DVD contains recordings of us being interviewed by the Headmaster, right? What were the interviews about?
The headmaster sat each of us down, one at a time, and asked us the same question. He asked us if we could accept the idea of spending the rest of our lives in this school.
What kind of question is that?
And how did we answer?
We'd say no, obviously.
Oh, hold on. There's one last thing I forgot to do in chat. There we go. I just realized that I didn't have live chat set again, so I missed Alex until just now. Hello, Alex, by the way. Sorry that YouTube doesn't like showing you. How are you doing?
Actually, we all said we could.
It's in the DVD.
Even me.
Even me.
I heard myself say yes. I could spend the rest of my life at this school.
I know, Bob's got it out for you, Alex.
Why? Why would you say yes to something like that?
You said it too, fool.
Unless it was Jack.
I don't know. I don't remember a thing.
I don't know.
The same goes for everyone else. Nobody remembers.
Well,
You don't remember choosing to live here forever, or even talking to the headmaster about it at all.
It doesn't matter if I remember or not.
glad to hear, Alex.
Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, the idea that I would want to live here forever? That's just insane! How can I believe that?
Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it.
You sure are, 'cause it's all true.
What?
I know it sounds absurd, but
Gonna spin.
if it's the truth, there's nothing we can do about it.
Indeed. We only have one path in front of us.
Then we really...
Yep, you all totally lost your memory at the same time.
I'm glad you just confirmed it.
This is all making my head hurt.
And this isn't like some normal kind of memory loss.
It's advanced memory loss.
You stole those specific memories from us, didn't you?
Oopsie, you figured that part out too, huh?
Of course. There's no way we would all just happen to get amnesia at the same time.
Awesome, Yuli. Congrats. I hope you have fun with it.
But how could someone just steal our memories?
How? Come, that hardly matters right now. If I said it was hypnotism, would you believe me? Or we opened up your skulls and messed with your brains? Would you really believe anything I said? How it happened doesn't matter right now.
What matters is figuring out what memories you took from us. That's what you're trying to say, right?
I knew I could count on you.
The interview with the headmaster, taking that group photo, those can't be the only memories we lost. There must have been a purpose to it all. A reason for taking away our memories.
Of course there was a purpose. It all has to do with the original motive.
The original motive.
You mean the motive you came up with to try and get us to all kill each other?
That has something to do with the memories you stole from us?
It sure does. But that part's still a secret. Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial for the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okay, so you want us to figure out who killed her before we do anything else.
So until we do that, well, either way, we have to explain every last remaining mystery. So, the one who killed Mukuro, the true mastermind, that's what we need to expose.
Alright, here we go. And indeed, Yuli, video game logic. Don't even ask.
Monokuma control room, Mukuro Kasaba's profile, and Master's e-handbook.
It's gotta be Mukuro Kasaba's profile.
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything.
That one's spinning.
That much I'm sure of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course! They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
What does make me so sure?
Tina,
Exactly.
you were the one
You're
who was doing
just
this.
making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here. The mastermind is probably a million miles away.
So the argument
These
here is in
masterminds
regards
always
to
lurk
if the
off in the
mastermind is
background,
there. So
right?
it can't be this building.
No, it's gotta be.
It's gotta be
the control room.
The control room.
Yeah.
Yeah. The mastermind, the one controlling Monokuma. Where is the mastermind?
Okay.
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever
So,
did
are
it
we-
is that much I'm
So it's gonna be
Is the mastermind?
Of course, they have to
Because
be.
she's like, it's a million miles away.
Yeah.
What?
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here.
Yeah, here.
The mastermind is probably a million miles.
Sorry,
No,
Toko.
That's wrong.
Nice. You did it. Good timing. Owie's just like,
There's no
donut.
question that the mastermind is somewhere within the school.
How do you know? Did you find some evidence or something?
Maybe.
In the back of the data center, I found a panel that controls Monokuma. The mastermind must have been using that to control him all this time.
Ooh, harsh, Andrea. Hina spent too much time diving and lost some brains. It's holding her breath for so long, the oxygen can't get to the brain.
So there can't be any doubt. The mastermind has been inside the school all along.
There can't be any doubt. In which case, there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
What? Why?
Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma said to him earlier.
Oh, here we go again.
Oh, not this again. Ahem. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
So if the mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it can only be that 16th student.
How'd they manage to survive all of this?
So we're the only ones here? It's not me! I'm not the mastermind!
That's exactly what the mastermind would say.
Well, it's not me.
I blame Makoto.
Oh, come on.
What? Why me?
'Cause it's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed.
It's true. I kind of wish he had just stopped at cuz. And no other explanation.
Oh, I get it! The only way he could have survived is if he was actually the mastermind himself, right?
I mean, that is a fair assumption.
Aw, nuts! You got me!
Quiet, Monokuma.
Wait! What are you trying to say?
Looking a little nervous.
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason to panic.
It can't be me. I'm here, and someone's controlling Monokuma right now.
The mastermind's true identity will become clear soon enough. Just as soon as we find out who killed
He's on
Mukuro.
autopilot.
Oh no, autopilot. Makoto's just like talking into his watch. And it's coming out Monokuma's face.
That's a good
His
point.
puppeteer.
Yeah. Exactly.
Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
Yeah, well, how much time have we already spent talking about the
I
murder?
know.
True.
He's right. What more is there to talk about?
The ultimate ventriloquist.
Yes.
Exactly.
If you want something to talk about, I think there might be one thing. We haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
Huh? But I thought we figured that out. She died when she got hit in the back of the head.
No, that isn't actually what killed her. It was something entirely different. Wouldn't you agree, Makoto?
I agree.
Mukuro's actual cause of death must have been...
I got it.
I got it! All of the wounds covering her body. That's what really killed her.
Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file, right?
The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old.
It made it pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago. So they can't possibly be what killed her.
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
What?
And hello, White Oracle. Indeed. Who knew wounds could kill?
Yeah, I know.
Shocking discovery.
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days? If that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old.
Right. And yes, Andrea, that is what a ventriloquist is.
That doesn't make any sense.
Don't you go into a battle with me.
Because she had all those wounds before she ever came here.
Got the profile.
I had the profile right here. She'd had no wounds before entering the school.
Huh? How do you know that?
Isn't it obvious? She was the ultimate soldier, right? So that means, you know,
You're wrong.
she denied me before I could even say anything.
I think Toko's found a new target.
Come on. I mean, you think I'm not weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say before you deny me.
No, you're wrong.
If you're so sure we're gonna deny you, why bother saying it in the first place?
Right? Toko, stick to Byakuya.
The profile.
Profile! Let's go.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Yeah, that's the one.
Are you finished?
Yeah. Are you
You
finished?
didn't deny me this time, Z-Wimsy. You made me go all cutesy.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
Timesy Wimes.
Timesy Wimesy. Oh, that was great. Ugh.
The victim was the ultimate soldier who strolled across 1,000 battlefields. Is that how she got all those wounds?
I'm glad that we waited all that time just to hear Toko say Timesy Wimesy.
Timesy Wimes?
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100, so, like, obviously, she got all the...
No, that's wrong.
Oh, that's great.
No, Mukuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle.
And Zachary, that was some good Timesy Wimesy timing for you. Glad you could make it during your break. Hello, how's it going?
The file we found in the Headmaster's room said as much. Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir, when she entered this school, she hadn't sustained a single injury.
To be denied so completely. Actually, it's kind of refreshing. Maybe it's because of all of Master's training.
Maybe. The face.
Anyway,
Anyway.
so we can be sure that Mukuro suffered all those wounds after coming to this school. In which case, they could be the very thing that killed her.
As a matter of fact, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. When examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Whoa.
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, I think we can say this with confidence. The wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
Nice.
Oh no, we got a new
Mukuro's fatal injury. Hold on, let me read that.
Wow, look at all those stabs. We can actually see it this time.
Yeah.
You know where those stabs come from.
That looks very familiar. Where have we seen that pattern before? I mean, it's been a while, but...
Mukuro's fatal injury would appear to be the collection of wounds covering her body.
Wounds killed her.
But if that's what killed her, then does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long?
That's exactly what it means. When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night?
What happened last night? Was that last night?
Makoto, you said you were
That
attacked
last
in your
night?
room by a masked assailant.
Wait a minute. What's the timeline here? Were we like almost executed 2 hours ago and we're
It's
back
like,
into trial?
Yeah, we kind of like did the trial, we fell down, and then we came back out in like a couple of hours to start the
that
next
all it
trial.
was?
Yeah, I guess so.
Because he's like, I slept, because I was hungry and I was
Yeah,
thirsty,
yeah, like
so
we fell
I slept.
asleep, yeah, and then...
Alright. Well, that was last night.
28
If Mukuro had
stab
already been dead for
28.
several
Yeah, I know
days,
that.
certainly it couldn't have been her.
I forget where it's from, but...
What's
it's from Detroit, Become Human or something?
Oh, is it? Oh, Gigi, is it from Detroit Become Human?
Yeah, it's from the android cop.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, the robot cop.
Okay, he says that.
28 stab wounds! You didn't even want to give him a chance! Yeah, something like
Oh,
that,
man.
yeah.
Connor, Connor!
Connor, yeah. That's his name.
Oh, that's amazing. Man, I totally forgot about that. Gigi, thank you, Max.
Yes.
Somebody got it.
So who was it that attacked you?
The identity of the one who attacked me. I can't think of anyone else.
The mastermind.
I got it! The one who attacked me was the true mastermind.
Stress 99%.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my goodness, amazing.
Interrogation.
When we
Interrogation,
discovered
yeah.
Mukuro in the garden wearing the same mask, I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me. But I was wrong. It wasn't her at all. It was the mastermind.
Oh my goodness. Connor and his partner, Mr. Krabs. I mean,
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, that blew my mind. I'm like, that's Mr. Krabs.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening. I think I'm gonna jump in. Let's start off with a nice, easy question. Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that, right? An assumption.
And yes, Yuli, I did know that actually. 'Cause I've seen him on a few Jacksepticeye's videos, so which is pretty cool.
You can't really know who was under that mask, can you? I mean, that's the whole point of a mask. The true identity of the masked attacker is Mukuro Ikusaba. At least, that's what I think.
Sounds like something the mastermind would say.
You would know.
You would know.
You're the mastermind.
Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise?
There is the tattoo on her hand.
Well, we already established that the wounds on Mukuro that killed her were a few days older than when the attack happened.
Yeah.
Which means that she wasn't alive at that point to attack
Exactly.
Makoto. Yeah.
Show me your true form.
No. There's no way Mukuro is the one that attacked me. Even if I didn't see their face. We already established it wasn't her, she already died.
She's already dead, Jim.
If you compare what we know about Mukuro to the masked attacker.
Here's a fun fact. Byakuya's voice actor lets people send him random meme quotes to say, so there are many strange sentences being said by Byakuya. Amazing.
Wow. That's crazy.
That's great.
Man.
I love that.
It should be obvious.
Here we go!
Well, we already established he died before the attack.
She's dead. You think fatal injury? Well, that's... It could be any of these.
You
Fatal
never
injury,
saw their
right?
face,
I think
right?
I killed her.
So you
Happened a few
can't
days
have
ago.
any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
You're wrong. Even
You're wrong.
without seeing their face,
Yeah, just turning to
there's
Makoto.
another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Yeah, the hand.
Oh? And what is this other part? Is it the right hand? Or the
Yeah.
left hand?
It's the right hand.
Maybe the right foot? Or perhaps the left foot?
No.
Or could it
Thank you,
be the hips?
He turns away.
Could it be
He just turns away
the
completely.
butt?
Whoever attacked me, they didn't have something Mukuro definitely had.
Mukuro had a right hand. Definitely.
That should be proof enough that the one who attacked me wasn't Mukuro.
You never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba!
Wait,
Oh,
it blocked
crap.
you.
It
Got
blocked it.
blocked.
I have to go
You're
get
wrong.
it again now.
Even
I
without
missed it.
See, there's another part of the.
Oh? Is it the right hand or the left hand?
Gotta get it
Maybe
again.
or perhaps, or could it be the hips?
The hips and chipmunk is great.
Yeah.
You never saw their face, so you can't have any idea
try
who
this
was
again.
under
Got the
that
right
mask.
hand,
I'm
right?
telling you now, it was Mukuro.
No, you're
No,
wrong.
that's wrong.
That's wrong! The hips don't, Mukuro's hips don't lie!
Mukuro had a tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
A representation of Fenrir. In other words, a wolf tattoo. But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me,
What they wearing? They weren't wearing gloves.
and there was no such tattoo.
You fool, you
Ooh,
failed!
Such an easy mistake to make.
Such a rookie mistake.
So there's no way the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
Yeah, well, okay. You got me. I guess it wasn't her.
Gave up so easily.
But that still doesn't prove that it was me. It could have been, someone else, right?
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I all have solid alibis for that entire night.
Yeah! We were in the gym tearing you apart, so it could have been any of us.
You were doing what?
Oh, okay, sure. It couldn't have been any of you. But what about Kyoko? It totally could have been her.
No.
Uh-oh, no snappy comeback. Did I score a bullseye?
Scars on her hand. There's no scars. Right? Because the whole point of her wearing gloves is because she's got scars on her hand.
So she's gonna have to like show her hands probably. Like, look, I don't have.
Yeah, but only Mukuro could verify that the person who attacked him didn't have scars on their hand.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
If you insist, I don't mind showing you.
Huh?
Oh,
Show me
yeah.
what?
What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
Before anyone could say anything,
She took off the gloves.
the gloves.
Oh!
They're like burned.
Oh my goodness, girl.
They're like burned up.
Yeah. Ouch.
Kyoko was removing her gloves.
Your hands!
Without thinking, I let out a gasp.
Wow, rude, Makoto.
It was more than just a little burned skin.
Extra crispy hands, nom. Oh my gosh.
Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced.
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me.
Kyoko seemed to savor the words as she said them. Then she put her gloves back on.
My scars should suffice as proof. Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
No.
No, not at all. I'm positive.
Then this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
Depression.
This is just awful. On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours.
Wow, rude.
Sorry. Did I say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Not at all. You can say whatever you want.
Sure, as long as it means pushing me farther into the corner, right? But I'm not cornered just yet. Because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally unknown.
That's true. All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you?
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about. I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began here.
Then somehow she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
She was killed pretty violently in front of everybody.
We already established the killer then? Yeah.
So, we can move on now? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right? Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she?
No, she was in the bio lab.
If she was, she would have been totally decomposed. Just like your brain.
Oh, pew, 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 shots fired!
Then she was being stored somewhere?
But to hide a body here, to just store it somewhere?
It's quite amazing that all the rooms were open, but we're the only one that went to every room.
Yes.
Everybody else just went to one room and that was it.
Yeah, and then they're like, I gotta go.
Oh, well, I guess, you know, it would have made things a lot easier if everybody actually went to every single room.
That's true.
Together.
Yeah. But no, they had to make it difficult.
They had to make it difficult. There's only one place. I can't think of anywhere else the body could have been stored.
It was definitely the kitchen.
But the
I got it!
biolab.
Mukuro's body was probably kept hidden in the biolab.
The biolab? You mean on the 5th floor?
That's right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue. So it's the perfect place to hide a body. And it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof.
The proof that shows the body was carried from the biolab to the garden
The turp.
is the top.
I got
The
it!
tar.
What makes me so sure the body was carried from the biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden. When I was checking it over again, I noticed something. I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
If only we had been more thorough the first time we looked at it.
We would
Oh,
have
it
blown
says
off the
biolab.
other case wide open.
Exactly.
Holy cow! How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
Timesy-wimesy.
This proves that the tarp originally came from the biolab.
No worries, Zachary. Oh, you'll return shortly. Hooray! Okay, we'll keep an eye out for you. See you soon.
Hey, hero's not that bad. Yeah.
There's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
Wow, we have a hero apologist here, guys.
Hero apologies. Yeah.
Hero.
I only just take money to
I just-
indecent me.
Yeah. I gotta make a living, you know. Oh my goodness. He also hits women.
Yeah. He said he would. Yeah.
He didn't say he does. He said he would hit.
Yeah.
There's no proof that he actually hit a woman.
Yeah. How did I stay in the school for so long? Yeah.
The money. He paid off people.
Yeah.
Oh.
So when the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in. Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers, and put the coat on it afterwards.
Wow, you made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
But that's just a wild guess.
Ooh, sweating.
Oh yeah. With Sakura they hit.
Oh, he
They
did
all
hit Sakura.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. All right, well,
Yeah.
Hero's definitely bad then.
Where's your evidence? Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened.
But you seem a little nervous about it.
But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Wouldn't you say?
Worked up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous. Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it?
Are you talking about unmasking the mastermind?
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency. One so major it can't be overlooked.
Nice, TJ.
An inconsistency in the biolab?
The lights. There are 9 lights.
Yeah. Could you be talking about...
La la la, I can't hear you. La 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 la.
That is terrifying.
Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
I need to pull myself together and think. The inconsistency in the biolab. Could you be talking about...
Hey, by the way, Makoto, what about that one thing?
What one thing?
What do you think I'm talking about? Your family.
Oh, don't you bring that up now. It's been ages.
What?
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message.
They're all dead. I knows it.
So what do you think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
Remind me... I should have waited, but remind me after we're done, if we finish today. Remind me to look at the picture of the family again. I feel like his sister was wearing the school uniform. I mean, it could have been like, another school uniform, but...
Yeah, I mean...
It looked a bit like theirs.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not very distinctive, but... You know?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say. I would have to compare both, because, you know...
Yeah. Like, it's just like a black outfit with a white shirt and a red tie, but... Just remind me to look at that later.
Yeah, sure.
Why are you bringing that up now?
Right?
Your mom, your dad, your little sister. What do you think has happened to your family?
Next part gives me a headache. Okay. Thanks for the warning, Andrea.
Are they really as safe as you might have assumed?
Stop talking about that!
Calm down, Makoto. He wants you to get upset.
Yeah, I need to calm down. I can't let him get to me. He's just saying that because he knows we're getting close to the truth of the biolab. So if I want to shut him up, I need to expose the inconsistency and slam him with it.
Shoot him in the face.
The green mist.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Okay,
Against
so-
you?
Are you sure about
Okay,
this?
so keep doing it, I'll let you know when he activates the ability.
Are you sure about this? What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? Proof! 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 Are you sure about this? Proof! 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 Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this?
Nothing yet.
What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? Proof! Proof! Proof!
Okay, he's
Are
activating
you
it.
sure about this?
He's activating it.
Are you sure about this?
I got him.
Yeah.
I'm not listening!
Biolab lights.
Yeah, it has to be the lights.
This should prove it.
Whew. Fight the bear!
He actually activated the special
He
ability.
did! I was like, Max, you didn't warn me!
Consistency
Well, no, I mean, it was
Kyoko's
only a
talking
second
about
later.
is
Phew.
the lights.
The lights! Oh man, that was terrifying. Sounds like the carol of the bells.
What are you talking about? What about the lights?
There are 9 lights!
Like I said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue. And as part of that, a giant refrigerator was installed in there. That's where everyone who's died is stored.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in, and there were only 9.
Oh, it's only 9 lights because I couldn't put Mondo's butter in there. Rude.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized version here, man.
No, you should have put the headmaster's body in one of them.
Oh yeah, that would have been smart. Well, he was too busy wrapping the present.
Yeah. 9 lights doesn't make sense. The number of lights that should be on is
10!
10
I
lights.
got it! 10 of the lights should have been on. Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
It's true, everybody did just wait for Makoto to talk again.
Yeah.
Any one of them could have taken over, but they're like, Makoto's gotta do it.
Suspicious? Why?
That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far, and it should become clear.
Surely even you guys can count to 10 on your fingers.
That's right. That's the key to solving this mystery. Sayaka died first. Junko was second.
Those wounds look familiar.
Leon was third. Chihiro was fourth. Mondo was fifth. Taka was sixth, then Hifumi was seventh. Celeste was eighth. Sakura was ninth. And victim number 10 was Mukuro.
So 10 people in all?
That's right.
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious. But according to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people were being stored there.
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
I got it! The mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
Why?
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body, since they actually killed her. And yet, her body was left alone.
Then, whose body disappeared?
It may very well be that none of them disappeared.
But if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match?
Somebody was killed twice.
Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths, but there were only 9 bodies. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'm completely lost. How can the number of victims be less than the number of murders?
The reason there are less bodies than murders. The explanation for more murders than victims. Why is that?
Hello, Omega Prime. How's it going?
What would it take for that to make sense?
Same person was killed twice.
I got it! What about if the same person was killed twice?
Huh? Killed twice?
Officially, 10 murders have been committed so far, but one of the victims may have been murdered, and then murdered again.
Murdered and murdered again?
Why didn't I think of that?
If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only 9 victims, right?
Technically, you're right, I guess. But still, something like that.
Ooh, what are you having for dinner, Omega?
Could easily have happened. No, it is what happened.
Sounds like you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
But if you were
Mukuro.
killed twice,
It was
baby.
Mukuro, of course. Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba, she was killed as someone else.
Yeah, Kyoko's smart. Kyoko's my girl, I'm telling
we
you.
have to have an argument about if who would it have been.
Kyoko's like, I know who it is, don't worry.
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden.
Beans, nice.
No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Come on! Besides, who could that someone else even have been?
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers, and that will become obvious.
Nothing's gonna become obvious, because Kyoko's totally delusional.
Rude. Okay, I thought I was gonna have to do like another
Gambit.
another battle again.
Okay, well, Mukuro's fatal injury, Monokuma file 5, and Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. So
That's
fatal,
not fatal.
it's a fatal injury, isn't it?
Who is this someone else that Mukuro
Let it go
was
through.
killed as? Was it
Oh,
Sayaka
you have to
Maizono,
pick one.
Oh.
Junko Enoshima,
Yes.
Leon Kuwata,
Junko!
Chihiro Fujisaki, Mondo Owada,
She's gonna say all the names.
Kiyotaka Ishimaru, Hifumi Yamada, Celestia whatever,
Whatever.
or maybe
Ludenberg.
Sakura Ogami. No. There's no way anyone was murdered twice.
Yes!
That's wrong.
No, that's wrong!
That's wrong.
Get hecked, bear.
Junko. Wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
Wasn't it?
What do you mean?
Look at this diagram. Look at those boots.
Well, remember what happened to her? She was impaled by a bunch of spears, all over her body.
And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body.
Right. It only takes place over 2 weeks-ish? Good grief.
When you compare that to the stab wounds Junko suffered,
I blame Leon.
yeah.
We should all blame Leon.
I'll blame you.
Yeah.
Then the similarities match?
Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up.
Well, that too, Yuli.
That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same.
so let me see if I have this straight. Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears.
Yep.
Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out again.
Yep.
Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikusaba.
It all matches up, right? Those wounds Junko suffered could easily be these same injuries.
Then it's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same person? Wait, so then... what does it all mean?
It means that there haven't been 10 victims, but 9. Which also means that among the people we thought were dead, one is still alive.
And that's the true identity of the mastermind?
Who is it? Who's behind all this?
We already know the answer to that. It's Mukuro. She's still
The
alive.
Fenrir tattoo.
The Fenrir tattoo.
She took Junko's body
She took it.
and made it look like she was the one who died. So Mukuro is still alive. She's gotta be.
You're close. Sadness.
Total silence. Then I must be right. I'm right, aren't I?
Mukuro? Alive? The one that's still alive is Mukuro? But, can we really believe that?
No.
No.
We cannot.
Yeah, it's gonna be the tattoo. Has to be the monic.
Or the
His
profile?
profile. It has to be the profile with the tattoo on in there, right?
Yes.
The body we
Profile would
found
say
in
the
the
tattoo
garden.
on it.
It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
Yeah, that-
What do you say,
I think it's the first
Monokuma?
statement.
Do you
think
give
so.
up?
That's the thing.
Hmm.
Mukuro is still alive? Can I really believe that?
Okay.
The body we
Let's try
found in the
this.
garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Yeah, there we
No,
go.
that's wrong.
That's wrong! I keep missing my timing. One of these days, we'll get it again.
No, the body we found in the garden was Mukuro. That's one thing we can be sure of. The body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her records. Right, Kyoko?
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds. Her vitals were 31, 21, 32.
So slim.
Everything in her profile is consistent with that
The
corpse.
Fenrir tattoo.
The Fenrir tattoo! Do I need to say anything
Yeah.
else?
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo.
Yay!
So there's no question it's her.
But if Mukuro's not the mastermind, then who's actually still alive?
You're so close, come on!
Someone's made it look like they died, but they're actually still alive. There's only one person it could be.
Ooh,
Go to Junko's one, right?
yeah. Junko.
Here's my answer. Junko is still alive. It's the only possibility.
It's Leon! Whoa!
No.
Oh man, if it was Sayaka, that would have been amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Huh?
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation.
But,
But we saw her get impaled. She died right before our very eyes.
have you guys been paying attention to anything we've said in this trial so far?
There's-
Oh my
who
goodness.
Who else could it be? It's only... We already established the amount of bodies and how many people are in this building right now.
Right, and that the
It
wounds
can't
on
be
this
this.
body match the wounds on that body, and that body is definitely this person, so... Guys?
Yeah.
Byakuya, I'm disappointed.
Yeah, it's like, what's the point of
If
arguing?
Junko
this?
were still alive, the death we saw would had to have been some kind of charade.
Trade?
But you yourself confirmed she was dead, did you not?
Now that you mention it,
Don't make me question myself.
I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body.
We did this like 5 times when it first happened, remember?
Gently.
Gently?
Gently! I touched her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead.
That is so... Because we did that so many times. Because we're like,
Yeah.
but she can't be dead already. That's crazy.
There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. She did a very good job making herself look different.
Yeah, that's right. It was excellent work.
It's like, it doesn't look
Excellent.
anything like the original Mukuro.
Oh, I know. It was incredible.
I did check, absolutely. And I can say for sure.
She was dead. There's no question. Junko was dead.
So, the idea that she's still alive.
It must be
Wow.
wrong.
Mukuro.
Wow.
Then
up
you're
quickly.
withdrawing your previous statement?
I know you gave it your best shot, but too bad.
Wow.
I guess your conclusion was a dud.
Can we not point out that
Thanks.
Monokuma's very happy that we're like, oh, I guess it can't be
Thanks,
Junko.
Kyoko, for not chiming in.
Yeah, Kyoko, anytime.
Too bad, too bad.
This case hasn't been decided just yet.
Oh?
You haven't given up already, have you, Mukuro?
Well, I mean, Byakuya made a good point, so I don't know.
Huh?
No, of course not. There's no way I'd give up that easy.
That's all well and good, but how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way? Junko absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely died.
Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction.
Huh? The opposite direction?
Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
How could Junko have survived? Well, somebody's controlling Monokuma.
They switched places, guys. Shit, Mukuro switched places. Flush the dead body down the toilet.
I checked her. She was dead. I'm sure of it. But still, if she were still alive somehow.
That's true. That the time we had to prove Kyoko was alive and not a ghost. That was such a stupid part of
Wow,
that trial.
yes.
Oy, oy.
Could it be that Junko's not the one that died? It wasn't Junko, but someone else entirely?
Guys.
Maybe she used some sort of trick.
It was a magic trick.
I sprayed ketchup all over myself. Yeah.
Pink ketchup. Alright, what's the word? Whoa, that's a long one.
What word are we looking for?
I think? It's not switch. Replaced? Yeah,
Replace.
replaced.
Replaced. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
replaced.
Man.
Oh, okay. I need an E.
And then a D.
D. And a D. 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 Woo!
Now I understand.
Whew. I thought it was gonna be switched, but
Yeah.
I'm like, well, those letters don't fit.
That's it. What if she switched places with someone else?
And you said switched.
Oh, wow!
You didn't even say, like, what if she replaced her? It's like, what if she switched?
That's funny.
Switched places?
Oh my goodness. You didn't even use the word that was in the thing.
That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place.
Yeah.
No, guys.
Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
I mean, getting closer.
Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
Yes, that is correct.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match
Yeah.
Mukuro's profile, right?
It's quite surprising though that
Yeah.
with Junko, like the tattoo's pretty obvious on her hand, but even when she died the first time, nobody looked at if she had the tattoo on her hand. It was like because she had like makeup on it or what?
Oh, it could have been makeup. That's actually a good idea. Yeah, it could have been makeup on the hand.
Covered it up with makeup. Yeah.
That's a good thought. Yeah.
But it's surprising too that they didn't try. I guess maybe the makeup came off when the explosion happened or something.
Yeah.
All the way now.
Because we did throw water, right?
So yeah, it sprayed water on it. Yeah, so that's probably rubbed it off.
Yeah, that would make sense. Good point.
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but
But
that had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
Yeah, you're saying they switched? When could they even have done that?
they pulled a Nintendo Switch.
And we went to
Wah,
sleep.
wah.
Right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind of ninja replacement technique?
Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like that.
The butler did it. Hello, Holy Potato Paladins.
So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
There has to be some way. I need to figure out how to explain how they could have switched.
It was from the very beginning.
At the beginning.
Beginning.
The two of them may have switched places from the very beginning.
What? From the beginning?
Yes, from the moment we first met.
Right?
If that's when they switched, then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right? After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Hold on. So, you're saying the Junko we first met was actually Mukuro all along?
Yup.
Then we'd already met her?
I had like a normal conversation with her.
Oh my god.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was. So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko, and we never would have known the difference.
You didn't.
That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right? Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she?
No.
She could have hidden it with foundation or something like that.
See, you and Kyoko are on the same page, Max.
If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished. Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body.
And the boots.
They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
But if she really did use foundation...
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
I get him, girl.
Oh, I'm lucky.
Phew, that was close. And hello, JLG.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
If that's true,
Well-
it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure. Making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
Well, the thing is, still, is that we've already established that the person died several days ago, right?
Yeah.
Like a good while ago.
Yeah.
So, but then trying to still say from the wounds, the old wounds.
Yeah.
So for them to still say, yes, that was Mukuro that came to attack Makoto
Yeah.
yesterday. 2 days
Yeah,
ago.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
kind of like pointless.
For sure,
Try to
absolutely.
try to making that argument.
I know.
Yeah,
I would have bought those boots, Andrea. I would have. And really, TJ, well, I guess my love of shoes has put me in good stead for once in my life.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her. In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
Sad.
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back?
I think he's just afraid.
Afraid? What's that mean, afraid? Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
Then why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity? As if.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity?
With the pictures.
When did I do that?
So he still refuses to admit it. But he can try to deceive us all he wants. It doesn't matter, because I've already figured it out. He tried to hide Junko's identity, and not just once, but twice. The first time was during our latest investigation. Which one are we looking for? The group photos?
I think.
Oh no, it's not that.
It's not the group photo.
It's presenting the right evidence. What are we looking for?
About him hiding her identity. Hiding Junko's identity.
Is it the DVD's interview?
Oh, you're right.
But,
Yes.
I mean,
because
you didn't really bring it up, though.
That happened during the investigation. You're right. It's
It
that.
has to do with what Monokuma tried to keep me from seeing during the investigation.
Yeah.
Shoot!
I just embarrassed myself. It's fine. Okay, the first time was, yes, you're right. It's the DVDs.
I guess
forgot
that's
about
the first
that.
time.
Yeah.
I mean, every point has been.
I got it!
Yeah.
While I was in the AV room,
Nicely done.
watching the DVD of our interviews with the Headmaster.
They didn't really emphasize it though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they didn't bring it up as a point that I didn't get to see Junko's interview.
No, we were just kind of like, let me guess, Junko's was the only one that was cut off at the end.
Yeah, no, they didn't really emphasize it.
No.
So I got a bit lost there about what
For sure.
this question was asking.
I'm glad you remembered that, because I
Yeah.
forgot that got cut off.
Yeah. It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. Well, what the heck just happened?
Oopsie! Looks like it broke! Out of service!
What? It just so happened to break just now?
Now then, when? Doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right?
You made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you did that is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up.
And if Mukuro saw the real Junko, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
Is their faces that different though? I mean, like we saw the magazine and in the, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like the magazine in the laundry room.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And it looked like the Junko that was cosplaying.
Maybe the
as
voice would have
Mukuro.
given it away.
I guess the voice, but I mean, the pictures don't really matter too much.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
for sure.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to see when Junko actually shows up.
Yeah, like,
'Cause
yeah.
We haven't seen her outside of the magazine yet.
Okay. I guess
So-
for the interview, though, that is true, because the voice would sound different
Yeah.
from Mukuro's. I mean, we didn't hear Mukuro's voice.
We did, well, we
Did
talked
they-
to
did they
her.
show- Oh, yeah, we did talk to Junko. Yeah.
Yeah.
The voice would sound different.
It would sound
Yeah,
different,
okay.
yeah. And nice, Alex. What a good sister bringing you ice cream. And thank you, Omega.
Unless it was
That
twins.
whole
then it
power
wouldn't matter
outage
too
thing was
much.
just a fluke!
It was just a fluke.
No, it wasn't a fluke. The mastermind definitely orchestrated that power outage. And that's not the only time they tried to hide Junko's identity. The mastermind tried to cover up one other piece of evidence. I've gotta reveal that. Oh no.
It's the photos. The group photo. Oh no!
It's another one of these.
No!
Here we go again. So I'll let you know when. I'll let you know when the star ability activates for Monokuma.
Okay.
Punishment is waiting for you. I'm not listening. What are you even talking about?
no, no.
Punishment is waiting for you. I'm not listening. What are you even talking about? Rawr! 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 Rawr!
Woo!
Oh, that was close.
That's impossible!
This should prove it.
Woo! Grar! Grar! It's so hard not to burst out laughing.
The
with
video
that.
wasn't
That's
the
his
only thing
argument.
you tried to
Wow.
cover up. You did the same thing with this group photo.
You can't argue against them. Grar!
And all the group photos.
All of them.
I didn't. It wasn't intentional.
Oh.
Oopsie.
I noticed it just a little while ago, when we were all comparing the photos we'd gotten. In all the photos, there's a certain similarity, an unusual circumstance.
What's so unusual about them?
The unusual circumstance common to all these pictures.
Junko's face is covered.
Blah 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 blah. The unusual circumstances.
Junko's face.
Junko's
I got it.
face.
Ugh.
Junko's face. The one thing common to every single photo is that you can't see her face.
Again.
With feeling.
It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden in every
know,
single
right?
picture, don't you think?
What an odd coinky dink.
And on top of that, in this photo, you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible. So in other words, at that point, the two of them hadn't switched yet.
Good point.
With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko, which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew.
Xanadu!
Xanadu.
I believe everything Makoto said is true. Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them.
So she killed Mukuro,
After
who had
brainwash.
taken her place, making it look like she'd died. And the real Junko is still alive.
Sorry, amnesia.
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. This killing game. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair.
Xanadu times 2!
And the ultimate fashionista. Yeah.
Don't forget the ultimate fashionista.
Yeah.
With this, the identity and the crimes of the mastermind have been exposed.
No, wait, hold on!
Don't bother trying to deny it.
But what about the grar?
There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run. I'll prove everything. Right now.
In a comic strip.
Oh no, it's a comic strip?
I knew it was gonna be a comic strip. We didn't get one last time.
Okay.
Alright.
We got Junko saying hi to Makoto here.
This is all the people.
Should we go from the end to the beginning?
We could do that. Oh, it's probably this.
I don't know, I mean...
Yeah, I'm just gonna put this here for now.
I mean, she wasn't there with us when we first came in.
Yeah, it's like
Did they
she's
switch?
actually here,
Okay.
behind the face.
Okay, sure.
There's nothing here, so she died. And then this.
She goes to the bio labs, takes the body out,
Right.
takes the body over to the garden,
Okay.
and then she puts on the mask and comes to our room. I guess that's us.
Right, probably here?
Yeah, and then Kyoko shows up, right? Like, it's either that or the other one. Like, Kyoko comes in.
Yeah, because she sees. That's Makoto's scene. Maybe Makoto's thing is here. Because you see, it's his eye.
Yeah,
that's
sure,
reflecting
waking up,
the knife.
waking up, yeah.
What else do we have?
Comes to our room, so if there's a picture of her, visiting our room. Oh, maybe it's the knife she's holding.
It could be the knife. Let's put that there for now.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's
We'll
hard to
see.
Yeah, it's hard to say, right? And then,
Oh, it's not going to be this. This is a double.
no, it can't be that then.
Yeah, that's a
So
double.
it's two pictures with Kyoko with the masked assailant. Like, there's one with her hair, and then one when she's in our room.
Right.
Yeah. Like, I don't know where that would happen. So, she sees Kyoko come in, and then tries to attack her there?
Yeah, this is a tough one. Hi, Kit, by the way.
Because
Good to see
obviously
you.
there is no copy of it, so it has to be used, I guess.
You can click the question mark for hints.
After this quest, I failed the mastermind.
Fled my room. Okay, so this will be this one. That's good to know. All this time I didn't know you could do that.
Oh, yeah.
That is very
They
helpful.
didn't really tell you.
What did they do with the mask?
It even pauses the game, which is a bit broken, isn't it?
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it pauses it.
It does pause it. Oh man. See if
That's
you get like, let me just have a quick think about this.
Wow, that's like that like breaks the whole challenge.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because you could be like, hold on, I need to like think about this.
with the photos I have on screen. Yeah, that's like broken. Yeah, that's no good. So she puts the mask on the corpse.
Right. Doing good, Kit.
And we start the next act, which is
Finding the body, probably?
well,
They find the body
in the garden.
Yeah.
And then she tries to take the mask off.
Actually, let me just look at this. What was the condition of the dead body? It was dead. It was a dead body. That's after.
Yeah, it's after it explodes.
So I think it's got to be them finding it in the
Yeah.
garden.
Yeah.
And then they went to the locker rooms. Wait, that's not right. Okay, then this is like the
And
explosion.
roasted body. It's the roasted body picture.
Where?
Wrong, right?
Yeah, wrong. There we go.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so we have to go back.
Yeah, we can just go back quickly because.
Let's just to make sure.
Yeah, I don't know
What was the identity? Okay, so it's gotta be Mukuro. So I was right about that one.
Yeah.
Mukuro's the one hidden behind Junko. There's nothing in 2. Let's just double check this one.
We did the mastermind key. Yeah, in the bio lab.
In the bio lab, okay.
Yeah.
So, feel confident about that one. This one,
Mastermind attacked me with something. What was it?
okay, it was the hunting knife. And I think
When the mastermind attacked me, who was it that stopped them?
Kyoko. Okay. Oh, I went the wrong way again. And then fled, put the mask onto the body. We found the body. Kaboom!
Boom!
Blown up body.
The bomb was placed inside the body, looks like. Which is
Yeah. So this is from Hifumi and Taka's one. We've seen this one
Yeah.
in here already.
Yeah.
We've seen this one in here already.
Yeah. It seems like everything else
This
is
is from
pretty
Sakura's.
easily correct.
This is a double. This is the Inferno.
Yeah.
This is from Chihiro's. This is a double. So I think we're good.
Yeah, that should be it. I mean, we still get chances after if we messed up.
Yeah, but I feel pretty confident
The
about
killer
that.
is you! We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko and Oshima, right after we all arrived here. But that wasn't the real Junko.
Why is Makoto sweating so much? Boom, boom.
The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place. And that girl's name was Mukuro Ikusaba. But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma.
They don't
In
look
other
the
words,
same.
the mastermind.
They have the same eyes.
Yeah. And it actually found to put fake eyelashes on.
That's true. That would make Junko the actual 16th student. It's true.
Yeah.
Technicalities and stuff. And by the way, Zachary, sorry I missed you earlier. Hope you have a safe drive home. We're just doing the.
Monokuma's like, ah.
I'm being stepped on.
Junko and Oshima.
The non-big giant version of Monokuma.
I know.
Her body
Tiny
was
one.
kept in a biolab, which had been converted into a morgue until Junko decided to put her body to use.
Crazy.
Junko dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp to carry her to the garden. She fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko, who'd proven to be one big thorn in her side. Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school. So she put on a mask and then attacked me. After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room.
Did you see my mask? Okay, I gotta go. Gotta go.
Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body. This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same. She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place.
But the chicken blood.
What about the chicken? You forgot the chicken blood.
The chicken blood.
Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining evidence. She needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we'd met in the beginning. This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder, and the one who carried it all out is the true mastermind. The one controlling Monokuma.
Why'd you have to have it on your hand of all places?
Most obvious spot.
The real Junko Enoshima.
Got her. Yay!
That's the whole story behind this incident. Well, what do you have to say to that?
What? Are you broken again?
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
I left the Monokuma behind.
Yeah.
I'm coming out.
I'm walking, okay?
I got my machine gun.
I won't lose to you.
Yeah.
Come on! It's time you finally revealed yourself!
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
I gotta take the elevator.
Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Over?
No.
Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the
Figure out
case?
the school situation.
I was kind of hoping.
Wrong! There's still plenty more to go!
Oh.
Transform.
Whoa!
What?
How did she do
Transform.
that? She's got the bears in her hair.
Yeah, the bears are in it here, not the rabbit.
That's great. The boots are back!
Yeah.
We
Yeah!
have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh my!
Oh my god.
No wonder she didn't want us to hear her voice. We've been
Wow, what the
like, that's not Junko.
She even got a crown on.
She even has a crown! I love this. See you later, kids. We have been waiting.
No.
If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world!
I almost feel like the voice just should have switched with Celeste.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, yes. Amazing.
We've even drawn up the deed already! We will grant you honor, status, in some of our home cooking!
How did you get down there so fast? Yeah.
I don't know.
Isn't there like only one way and that's through the elevator?
Oh, you're not leaving, you're making a joke. Oh, sorry, kid.
Oh.
My mistake. You're being Junko in that moment. Can we talk about Hiro's one raised eyebrow?
Why do I have to stand right next to the mastermind?
Why do I have to be this guy?
Have you
Can we
made your
just back
choice?
away?
Will you serve under us?
What? So this is like, what, 2 endings sort of thing? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go use the washroom.
Sure.
This is kind of weird. Okay.
This is kind of, I gotta go, guys. Thanks for having me. You're a great audience. I gotta go.
This is unexpected.
Oh, I'm dying. Wow, talk about leaving me hanging. But the queen wants to know if we're hanging around. I can't believe that dude actually this is like, well, I gotta pee, so bye. good. I mean, I just tried, Catherine. I just tried to save. Unfortunately, I didn't. But last time that we had a thing like this, it just took us right back to that moment in time. It was like Makoto snapped out of it. It was like, oh, I saw a horrible future, and we just came right back to this moment. So I kind of want to say okay, just to know. Oh no, Yuli, please don't let Hiro say it's a ghost again. Oh, what a great reveal. I was so not expecting that voice from her. That was fantastic. Actually, while Max is in the washroom, I'm just gonna get some more water because I feel I'm gonna need it in my life. So I'll be right back as well. I'll leave you with this awesome music. And Max might beat me before I get back. So yeah, hang tight, guys. We got the time.
Okay, I'm back and Molly's back. Yeah, so somebody asked, and what did they think of Junko's design? And I say there's really not that much difference compared to Mukuro's version.
She's got bears in her hair.
Yeah, she got bears in her hair this time. We never saw the white. Oh yeah, it's both. Yeah, it's separated.
Yeah.
And then combined into one.
Yeah.
So, which makes it confusing because I always thought the bear was actually part of the school systems in the first place.
Right.
But
I mean,
guess
she
not.
could just be dressing up as the bear because she likes the bear.
I guess. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, like her outfit actually is very, it's half white, half black with a little bit of red going on.
Yeah, half white, half black with a little bit of red. Yeah.
Junko is the streamer
yeah,
now.
no freckles.
Oh,
either.
no freckles. Yeah.
Like the other one has. Yeah.
That's true.
Which makes it confusing with the magazines. Why that one had freckles.
They probably photoshopped the freckles out because depending on the model, like on the magazines, they're like, freckles are an imperfection, so we're just going to cover that up with foundation and Photoshop it out.
Yeah.
So, which could happen. Or she could have photoshopped it
The
out
voice
herself.
does make it sound way older than a lot of the characters.
Well, yeah, that's true, actually.
Yeah.
Do you want to say okay, just to see what happens?
Yeah, I just don't know what any of this means, really, with this kind of option set up.
I know. I'm like, it could be another bad ending, but...
Okay.
Sure, I'll serve under you.
I'm sure Toko wouldn't mind. She's all about this kind of stuff.
She'd be like, yeah. Do it. All right, let's go.
Oh, did you think I was being serious? Sorry, I was just messing with you.
Oh, the voice is different again.
Yes.
So it's no longer...
Oh, hoo-hoo. And she lost the crown.
And the crown's gone now. What?
Okay.
Does he have like multiple personalities too?
Why not?
It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
This is the mastermind? She's the real Junko Inoshima.
Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free. Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day. It was like I was stuck in purgatory. Or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know?
Your face.
Huh? What about my face?
Are you a robot?
What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
That is a weirdly specific compliment.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen you.
No, I do remember seeing it. I'm sure I've seen her too somewhere. Was it?
I mean, it was on the internet, which technically was before we went to school.
Is this a trick question?
Yeah, I'm like,
I got it!
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's right. It was before I ever came to
magazine.
this school.
Okay,
Why didn't you just say
I
magazine?
remember seeing a magazine cover. And you were on it.
Okay.
Okay.
So the ones in the school had the freckles, but the ones outside the school did not have the freckles?
No, I think Mukuro had freckles.
Yeah, I know Mukuro had freckles. It's just that in regards to the magazine covers of Junko,
Yeah.
we're thinking that's supposed to be, you know, the real Junko
Yeah.
on those magazine covers.
Yeah, it is a real. Yeah, so we just
Right.
we never
What-
noticed that like the fake Junko had freckles the entire time, which doesn't
Yeah.
match these pictures.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's why I'm
Interesting.
just like wondering in the school, was that the same magazine covers? Maybe?
I
don't
think
know.
it was, but
Were those ones edited to have freckles on them to help prove the point?
Wow, you
Sell
have
it.
a pretty good memory.
Huh.
I
Crazy.
guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
So I was right. Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began...
oh, but Mukuro would just say she used makeup to hide her freckles in the covers. Interesting. Okay.
Okay.
I see.
I've seen her on tons of magazine covers, but I feel like that doesn't quite match up to reality.
That's right. I remember having this conversation. It was so long ago, though. Huh? Oh, are you talking about my cover photos and junk? Well, of course. Those are totally photoshopped.
Photoshopped? Oh man, it was so long ago. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know,
It was like
edited
half
to
a year
hell and
ago,
back
almost.
with like computers and junk.
Oh, so they aren't real.
They aren't real. Funny story, some YouTubers I watch play this figured the double out, not by height and weight, but by chest size. Of course they did. Well done. Well done. Good job.
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because she was a different person all along.
I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist. Not even if they're twins.
What? They were supposed to be twins?
I call that
Twins?
I know, it's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit
It's
it.
not as bad as two characters having the same Yasuhiro.
That's true. the same name.
Yeah.
One is the last name, one's the first name.
Yeah,
Oh my
one's the last
goodness.
name, one's the first name.
Okay, see you, Alex. Sorry you have to go, but thanks for joining the stream for a while. Nice having you.
So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
Me! Junko fucking Enoshima!
I feel like I'm seeing a combination of Mondo and Toko.
Yeah, she's putting her tongue out now, like,
Yeah,
like
and,
Toko.
and holding like the scissors
Yeah.
pose.
Yeah, yeah.
But also kind of acting like Mondo, which is
Yeah, Mondo,
weird.
yeah.
And together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the Ultimate Despair!
Despair!
Whoa! She's a totally different person now!
3 times.
Like I said, I get bored easy as hell! I even get fucking bored with myself! But if you're twins, why do you have different last names? Oh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears. Answering the same questions over and over?
Oh, she has 2 VAs in English. Wow, that's crazy.
Oh, okay. So.
Ultimate despair!
Despair!
Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
So awkward that 2 people have to
she was
stand
your
next
twin.
to them.
I know.
You killed your own sister?
Like, if I was Aoi and Hiro right now, I'd just be kind of slowly...
I'm not staying in my podium.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Can I
over
switch
there.
photos?
Yeah, I'm just gonna move over here.
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. Ha! As if!
Well,
As
I
if.
suppose I'd
As
better
if.
explain.
As if.
Who said as if again?
Yeah, I don't remember who used to say as if.
As if.
I feel like that's from Kingdom Hearts or something, though. No.
I think that is fun.
But it does. I was trying to figure that out earlier too. So now she's changed again.
So yeah, she's trying to copy every single classmate that died.
Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Well, because that was Toko, the scissors one.
Yeah.
Toko's still alive. Oh, yes, Andrea, I remember. Is this supposed to be...
Sayaka?
Or Hifumi? She's got glasses now.
Oh.
I feel like Hifumi used to do this pose.
Mess with his glasses?
Yeah, I don't know. That's
That
or
seems more like a
Byakuya?
Byakuya
It could be Byakuya, yeah.
For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes. The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family, leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment. So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with.
I like that Kyoko's just pointing. Kyoko, you good?
Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the 3 atrocities. Atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive. It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society. Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
And that's why you switched identities?
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause.
Which personality do you imitate?
She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra unworthy of lines. Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away, which is precisely why I killed her, to meet everyone's expectations.
That can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know?
Oh, man.
Is that supposed to be Hina?
I guess Hina, yeah. So the monotone voice must have been Celeste, right?
Could have been Celeste, but
she
the
spoke-
glasses too. So it's like a combination of a couple of people. It's kind of like the whole Toko and Mondo thing.
Yeah, it was Mondo and Toko.
So that could have been like Byakuya and Celeste, and this is Hina. And...
I don't. The first one didn't seem to match anyone's.
No. Yeah, the queen personality. I don't know.
That didn't match any one of the students that I see.
No, for sure.
If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring. So I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal, just as I suspected. When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
We're overthinking it. She's just like this. All right. What? Huh? This wasn't supposed to. Why me?
So you figured it out? Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance. But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
How can you talk like that? You sacrificed your own sister. How does that not even bother you?
What? I sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under the collar? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations. Nope, I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all. When I was born, I cried tears of total despair. So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything!
That must have been the voice she used when playing Monokuma.
That's what I was thinking too. Yeah, like, was she stuck in that personality for like a long time?
Yeah.
We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret.
So you just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it?
That's not true at all. We were twins. How could I not be sad?
What about the mushrooms?
Yeah, mushrooms on the head?
Why do you have mushrooms?
That's why it gets me so excited.
Huh?
Killing my precious sister with my own 2 hands. That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it. It's like super, 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 super despair. No, more than that.
Mushrooms on the head is a trope for depressed in Japan. Ah, I see.
Super, 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 super despair. It just feels so good.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I'm glad somebody finally said it.
And my sister too. In that moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair. After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example to someone else, she must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality.
That's putting it kindly.
Turning your own despair into some kind of fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
That's right, Yuli. I forgot about Leon's stupid.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but this is a whole nother level of nuts!
Right?
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak, right? So I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic. I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
Because.
No, I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Everyone like has like their one word hangout that they just get stuck on, and for Monokuma it's grrr!
Yeah, Master's way more perfect. Cause on top of everything else, he's got that noble blood.
Got that blue blood.
Don't you mean had that noble blood?
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
You still haven't figured that part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow!
There's the Monokuma one.
Okay. You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away!
Are you talking about our memories?
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer! So how about the next one? Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start gloating.
I drained all the blood from his body. It's a miracle.
See like the senses.
I know.
You sense the sign.
Oh, so good.
Damn straight! That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to solve all these mysteries.
I want that clipped. I want Makoto's damn straight.
Damn straight.
Oh, Makoto.
And then we'll have our victory!
That was a great line.
I can't wait!
Alright, then let's just get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us?
When the group pictures were taken, and those interviews, it must mean... I got it! It must have something to do with our entrance exams.
No fair! At least give us a hint!
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky.
I already gave you a hint before. All the memories you lost share something in common with a few other things. Do you recall?
Thinking back to what Monokuma's told us, the memories that were stolen from us and what they must be related to.
The motives that he came up with. Yeah.
I got it!
I got it!
I got it!
You're talking about the motives you provided to try and get us to kill each other, right?
So you do remember after all. Well, I would hope you wouldn't forget something so important. It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners. So then, let me ask you another question. Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme to it?
A theme?
Yep, you got it. So that's my question to you all.
I think this is my favorite personality.
Yeah, that one.
She's just like dead inside, but she's just like saying it.
When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
It was like people we cared about. That was the she's like, she showed us videos of people we cared about.
The theme for the motive Monokuma gave us for the first murder
was love triangles.
Yeah, human connections.
I got it!
The driving force behind the motive you presented us with at that point was human connections.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Remember those DVDs I gave you guys?
Yeah.
Each video showed the total destruction of your most important relationships. For example, your family. For example, your friends. I ruined all those relationships and showed you the results. It was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart your urge to kill. But still, what a cruel thing to do.
You're the one that did it!
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
Yes, well.
Okay! Time for the next question! So, what was the theme for the second motive?
Who died in the second one? Chihiro.
Chihiro.
That was about our past.
Yeah.
Right?
Secrets.
Yeah.
Secrets.
Yeah, secrets.
For the second murder, the motive's theme was...
The meaning of life.
I got it! It was our past, right?
Yay! Mukuro got it right again! That time, the theme was...
I'm the only one that answers.
Embarrassing memories and secrets! Yeah! And the whole reason Mondo did what he did was to protect his secret.
So, how long do you plan on dragging this out?
Till I do a recap of the entire game.
Relax, relax.
To the time's up.
Okay, on to the next question.
Yeah, last time it was time's up.
Monica was like, alright, time's up. We're done.
So, what was the motive for the third murder?
That was Sakura's, right?
Yeah.
The theme for the third murder was...
It was Celeste.
Celeste.
It was money.
Yeah, greed.
I got it!
Celeste was the third. Sakura's after
It was
that.
money, wasn't it? Greed.
Seek and destroy! Hell yeah, you got it again!
Money!
Goddamn straight it was money! Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little personal gain!
Not only that, she wanted a mansion full of butlers, which I respect.
Her greed led to all kinds of death and destruction!
What's the point of all this? Why are you making us go through this case by case?
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more to go. Now, can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
Well, she was working for the mastermind as the spy.
Yeah, she exposed her anyways.
Yeah.
To the others.
Yeah. Let's see what the options are.
The motive in the case of Sakura's death was blackmail, right?
It wasn't blackmail. I think it's betrayal.
I mean, she blackmailed Sakura, right? Because...
She did, but she was trying to get us to kill Sakura because Sakura betrayed us.
Okay, well, you go for that. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I got it!
Okay,
well,
betrayal. That was betrayal.
In
Okay.
her case, it was betrayal.
She definitely was blackmailing Sakura, but the motive for us to kill Sakura was the betrayal.
Precisely.
Oh no.
You see,
Dead inside again.
once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything that came afterwards.
I would love to live in a manor full of butlers. Are you kidding me? That sounds amazing.
Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my questions correctly. How painfully delightful.
But what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now?
Relationships? Secrets? Money? Betrayal? These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal. Totally middle of the road.
Queen
But of
Christina.
course, those aren't the only motives that exist in this world.
But of course!
But of course.
I was wondering where that one's gonna come back again.
In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth. They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world. This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
Seed of despair?
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also needs nourishment. And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope. Two sides of the same coin, divided by a razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours? Weren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories. What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories.
How so?
You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
Because we forgot the tragedy.
How could taking away someone's memories give them hope?
And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway!
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape, right? The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place. That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is that what you're saying?
Correctamundo!
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave. Do I understand that right?
What? Why the hell would having our memories make us not want to leave?
Well, considering we all agreed to stay in the school for the rest of our lives.
I never watched that interview.
A most troubling thought, isn't it? But it's not enough. I want more distress, more despair. I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it grow. So, just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you, let me give you a hint.
Huh? Really?
Then hurry up and tell us.
Okie dokie. Like they say, seeing is believing. I'd like for you to see the outside world.
Delightful.
The outside world?
You mean the world beyond the school walls?
So something really did happen out there.
Now are you interested in what I have to say? You wanna see what's out there? Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I wanna see too. See your faces sink into despair. Now then, open sesame! Behold, the world beyond the school walls! This is the outside world you've all been so anxious to claw your way back into.
This grabbed from films of mass destruction.
Edit it together and did it.
Okay.
Alright, let's see.
Bears everywhere.
Bears everywhere.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's terrifying.
Giant bear. People wearing bear masks.
What happened?
That's funny.
Huh.
Giant Godzilla's. Well, I would say Jaeger size.
Jaeger size Monokuma, yeah. Monokuma achieved world peace.
What the?
A Monokuma theme park.
Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
Mukuro woke up hearing something. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense!
What am I looking at?
This is a scene from a movie or something.
Yeah, the Monokuma
Right?
movie.
The Monokuma movie.
Yeah.
What you just saw, all of you should recognize it.
We should recognize it? What about it should we recognize? The whole thing is insane.
That world is locked away within the memories that were taken from you. If you can't remember, please just try. Do your best to try and recall.
Better kick your brain in the ass, cause it's up to that gray lump whether you live or die. I don't remember ain't a fucking excuse no more, cause now it's time for the final class trial!
What have we been doing for the last 2 hours? What are we even talking about right now?
It's like Jack's memory photo of Kyoko and Headmaster. Group photo.
Come on, bitches! Remember or die! What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing!
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
If nobody can remember anything, this is the end for all of us! What other choice do we have?
Okay, that's like the second to last one.
Okay. If I can't remember, is it all over? I mean, how can she show me something so completely incomprehensible and then just say remember? I mean, every one of us has lost our memory. It really is hopeless after all.
Let's ask
Come
Jack.
on, bitches!
Remember what the fuck happened? You want us to when it comes to that crazy... I don't understand. What's the meaning? Is this another one of...
I mean, you're telling us to remember. What am I supposed to be remembering?
If nobody can remember anything...
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Actually, she might remember.
Who might remember?
Smell this black pepper.
The other Toko. Genocide Jack.
What?
The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right?
I see. If their memories are separate, then even if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to swap places with her? No! Absolutely not! That'd be like forfeiting my entire identity!
Yeah, you've done it so many times, girl.
Toko, you're the only one we can rely on now.
Wow, Byakuya ate humble pie. She's like, say no more.
Yeah.
Dun da da da! It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer!
Boy, she just gave in like it was nothing.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What video?
The video that's playing right now.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm the mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet you!
Nice to meet you too.
That's enough! Just look at the stupid screen!
Aye, aye! Roger, you got it, Captain!
Crazy and crazy solidarity. Exactly, TJ.
Well, does it look familiar?
I don't have all the details, but... Of course it does!
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I do!
So you didn't lose your memory after all.
Then why didn't you say something earlier?
Of course I didn't.
I answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know?
You know.
Oh my god, she's the worst liar in the world.
Well, I mean, isn't she really good at it? Because we didn't know she was lying?
More importantly, if you really do remember, what is it?
Huh? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
The tragedy?
Oh no! You seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember with a kiss.
Just answer the question. What happened out there?
So upset.
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's still happening. But it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
What?
Why is that phrase coming up now?
Not again.
Because it's all because of that event.
What is?
Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
Is now?
The world's been destroyed, get it?
Destroyed?
Explain yourself. Tell us everything you know.
We're zooming all over the place.
Copy that, darling.
To think this could have all been avoided if Jack just once went, why are you all trying to leave?
Yeah. Yes.
I know.
Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago. It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it. I guess you could say what happened was man-made. But it was more on the level of a worldwide natural disaster. Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. And as a result, in basically no time flat, the world turned out the way it did, and that's that.
But you didn't explain anything about what happened.
That's all there is to it? Come on! There wasn't a single concrete description in there!
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics.
Well, that's rude.
Miss Moreau saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
Well, she forgot.
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you.
Ah! I couldn't live up to Master's expectations! To die! To die! This is the true tragedy!
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's quarrel. Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right?
It matters.
The end justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome. In other words,
What about my lore, Junko?
the world has ended. That's the important thing.
How can the world just end? It's the world!
Calm down. It's okay. There's no need to panic.
Calm down.
Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway. So the world ending isn't that big a deal.
Not if that ending I saw with Hina takes place.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous, I have another ridiculous story to tell you. It's the story of the Tagami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
Oh dang, she's coming for blood.
What? What did you say?
I'm glad to see you took the bait. You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Togami family?
I wonder which one I should pick. I'll do the middle one.
Correct. Well done, peasant.
But I didn't say anything yet.
Uh-oh, Junko knows who we are.
She knows we're playing.
Yeah, she can go beyond the fourth wall.
I just got so fucking bored waiting, I couldn't help it. Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right? Till then, you're just going in circles.
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Pretty innovative, don't you think?
But do you think it might be a disease? Getting bored so easy, I mean. Do you think I might be sick?
Maybe.
Anyway, like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has been totally annihilated.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I can confirm that his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives. The Tagami name has perished.
That's not true. He's still alive.
Stop with these idiotic jokes!
Stop! And said with such authority. A peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine punishment? You must learn your place, peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny.
They couldn't possibly be gone! The Togami family is destined to guide the world!
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
Okay, so it's been a year. Okay.
Hold on. That doesn't make any sense.
Huh? I don't make sense.
There's no way that happened a year ago. I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago.
Makoto. The amnesia, Makoto.
If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago, then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about that?
Mistaken?
Well, if I'm understanding you right,
It sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here a few weeks ago.
I can't believe it's only been a few weeks.
A few weeks ago? Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right?
Huh? 2 years ago?
Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
Wait, what? 2 years ago? What does that...
Junko, you know, Mukuro, you turn your brain on and off so fast. I wonder if you aren't like me. It's true.
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth. And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God. So, you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right? What are the memories I took from you?
Come now, answer us. Answer with all your heart and soul.
How are we supposed to answer?
I just don't know what's going on anymore.
Did you ever?
Kyoko has been like totally silent.
I know, Kyoko hasn't said anything for a long time.
Still, we have to answer somehow. If we don't, everything ends right here. The memories that were stolen from us, if what Junko says is true, if we first came here 2 years ago, but the rest of us only remember getting here within the last few weeks or so. So the memories she took from us...
It's our life at Hope's Peak.
I got it! If we accept that what you say is true, then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming to this school.
Nope. No. I mean, no matter what anyone says,
Don't you make me go into a battle with you now.
Another correct answer. Well done, peasant.
Seriously? This routine again?
We've lost 2 years worth of memories?
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak Academy. And that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
I don't remember the last 2 years of my life. That's not possible!
I want to think that too. I don't want to believe it. But that's nothing but our desire. I don't want to believe. I want it to be impossible. But if it's the truth, then we have to accept it. We're gonna have to argue with Hiro about the locker.
Yes.
Yeah.
That he's been...
The
here.
locker... No.
Notebook.
Notebook.
Yeah.
Yes. Not the pocket.
Not the pocketbook. That's for Kyoko. Good call.
2 years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
This is all just surreal.
Plus, if 2 years have passed, how freaking old am I?
Everyone's so conflicted.
2 years older?
Do the math, man. You're 2 years older.
We completely lost 2 years worth of memories? I don't want to believe it, but...
I like that that's the thing that he's the most stressed about.
We've been living here for... Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
Gross.
No, that's wrong!
Gross.
Hiro, there's something I'd like you to take a look at.
I was trying to show it to you for like 3 hours earlier, but you kept running away from me.
I know.
This notebook right here.
Huh? Hey, why's my name written on it?
I found it in the locker room on the 2nd floor. If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this notebook before in my life.
Wuzza, is something wrong?
It's kinda similar. No, even more than that. What the? This is absolutely my handwriting without a doubt! But how is this? I don't remember ever writing in this thing! No! No way!
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak, but somehow, you forgot all about it.
Lies! It's all one big lie!
I don't want to believe it either. But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
And whose pocketbook is that?
It's mine. And the handwriting inside is also mine. There's no doubt about it. But just like Hiro, I have no memory of ever writing in it.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories?
After seeing all the evidence, do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth?
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery's solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here! Shit, man! I've never been to a funeral! Hell yes!
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on?
Oh, interesting. So Hifumi's last words.
Yeah, I met you all.
So the blow to the head restored his memories. Ah, that sucks.
How many fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance to build lasting friendships, right? And on top of that, something tragically sad happened 1 year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
I can see why they shortened it to the tragedy.
Right before everyone's eyes, the world came crashing down. You absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all. And once you'd forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game. Oh, and there's one other thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were...
Actually, never mind. I'm bored. Explaining stuff is boring.
That means you actually lost.
What?
We are bored of this world. Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do. But then they always fizzle out. This world is just so desperately fucking boring!
What are you talking about?
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you. To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves! I'm sick of expositioning all this shit!
Figure out what?
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
Where our memories come apart? Is she talking about the moment where we must have lost our memories?
When we fainted. Because after that we woke up and...
I got it!
Yeah.
The moment I lost my memories. I can't think of any time other than that day.
That day. And then it didn't look
When
great.
I first came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall. When I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh? So I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right? And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like that.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk.
Found a note.
I assumed not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
2 times.
2 times, yeah.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
You got it, honey! 2 years of memories? Poof! Gone! Which means, of course...
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time. Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other, But
by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school. That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
Yep, that's what they reveal. You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together, and then you started killing each other. And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated. What a terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
You're the one who set things up to be like this.
I love you all so much.
Thanks, Junko.
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly. It's only natural that I would fall in love.
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about it! All about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair! Our plan to bring despair to all mankind!
The ultimate despair? All mankind?
Let's go back in time 2 years, okay? Back to when everyone first came to this school.
Man, we're getting like all the explanation. Junko and whole class.
School
Let's
during
go.
our first year overflowed with hope and happiness. Oh boy, it was just the worst. Everyone was enjoying themselves so much. You were all having the time of your lives.
But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year. Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end.
There's a sale on, though.
And as you can imagine, the school was no exception.
That's not how I remember high school, right,
Yeah.
Zachary?
The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
Most of the students.
How did our entire class survive, though?
Yeah.
What are you?
What do you mean?
The most tragic event in human history. And the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro. Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say it was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing. Despair is contagious, you know? It's almost like a natural phenomenon. Everyone is capable of it, and now the entire world has fallen into despair.
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself.
I just don't understand why.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the matter at hand.
The royal we. So she's a cult leader. What a coincidence, indeed. I'm glad to hear it, Andrea.
Okay, so let's get back to the story.
As I was saying.
Hope's Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy were the only ones left.
That's really impressive.
And then, something super neat happened! Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm only gonna say it once! So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter! That's right! It was transformed into a shelter! Ah! I said it twice!
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation, for creating what would eventually become your prison. Do any of you know who that might have been?
The one who turned Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolated us here.
The
The
headmaster.
headmaster.
I got it!
It could only have been the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect
The
us.
Prime Minister!
To protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside.
Goes all the way to the top.
Yes.
Yeah. Precise.
Precisely.
That's why he asked us to make that promise.
Yes.
To say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
Yes.
Yes.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start. Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
And because we
Half
had
of you
that
would.
same hope,
Half of you were cuckoos to begin with.
I know.
that's
did you
why
save
we
them
all
all?
agreed
Yeah.
to live here forever.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake. It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea. He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the
school!
No, they didn't really consider Toko either.
It's true, because he let Toko in here. So.
Yeah, I know, right?
So
like,
what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair.
if you're gonna let the ultimate soldier in, I think you got some strange priorities.
You need it for the end of the world.
You let a mercenary group member fought in many battles.
I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It saved me a ton of time.
And their relative.
and the relative. Who's the fashionista?
By the way, it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the exits.
Man, we did such a good job. We couldn't move it. And as TJ said, also the biker gang leader.
Yes,
let's not forget that guy.
Yeah.
Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
You mean we trapped ourselves in here?
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work. And thus began the killing game.
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment. That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
You only let us live? So we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
Why? Why would you do that?
Because this was so much more than a simple high school death match. Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
What are you saying?
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope. So I thought I should show them, which is why
Well, why don't you tell me?
Makoto thought he heard gunshots. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Andrea.
What the mastermind did to show everyone in the outside world, that was... Oh, it's another Hangman's Gambit, so I gotta get the right word. No, wait.
To show... Not hack. Hijack?
Hijack. Yeah, hijack.
That would fit.
Oh no, it's not hijack.
It is, I just didn't hit it hard enough. I need a J? I need an A. These don't stay up very long anymore, oh my goodness.
No.
Good grief. No, not the... Okay.
Okay.
That was a
Now
tough
I
one.
understand.
Good grief. Hooray!
So it was Hero that hit it.
It was Hero,
You're talking about you hijacking the airwaves, aren't you?
Uh-huh. That's
Hijack.
exactly what I'm talking about.
Exactly, holy potato.
To show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of hope.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, that was what I was talking about. The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another. Despair is as contagious as any disease. Any hope left turns to despair.
Isn't the power of television just amazing? By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue you.
Aw, there's still hope outside.
Are you serious?
But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had no problem expelling them.
You expelled them?
So that's what Hero heard was that. Okay, interesting.
I have to thank you all.
Wow.
They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world. But in the end, I was able to give them the final despair. Death.
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like, give and take.
Give and take? You're so full of shit!
Go, Mukuro, go!
And there's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies. I mean, we built up 2 years of memories together. You were all my treasured classmates.
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had betrayed you.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So, does it make you feel utterly lost and hopeless? You solved the mystery, but despair at the truth, right?
Well, Holy Potato, it was probably her sister that installed it, being the ultimate soldier. Probably helped her install all of that beforehand.
Don't tell me.
Her
Did
family,
you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
I mean, the family must be, you know, like super rich.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
for sure.
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last class trial. If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover that the truth was utterly hopeless, how would you react? What would you do?
See? Discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
Truth can be full of despair, too! Like right fucking now!
Truth? Full of despair? That's...
Not to mention, all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless. I mean, with the world having ended and all.
Meaningless? Then we've been murdering each other for nothing?
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent 2 years together.
Even Bianchi was like, oh, I'm shook.
No, even I can't laugh at that.
yeah.
No, wait, this is not the time.
We get it. We get it, okay? You're totally awesome, right? We get it already.
Oh, hero.
So help us. I'll do anything. Just help me.
A peasant begging for his life? Oh, how delightful! We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
But I'm sorry to say, begging doesn't work on me. All I want is despair, and there's no reason for it. And since there's no reason, there's no argument against it. There's just no understanding it. No argument, no understanding. What better definition of ultimate despair could there be?
Wait, hold on. You've just been going on about whatever you feel like, but there's no real reason for us to believe anything you have to say.
This is true. Oh, you snapped her out of it.
Huh?
Huh?
You say the world's fallen apart, but I haven't seen it for myself.
I gotta step
so I
outside.
don't acknowledge it. I don't accept it as the truth.
I gotta go out and look for myself.
Until you see it with your own eyes. Truth and falsehood overlap one another. In other words, you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now. Is that what you're saying? If so, what then?
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go outside and see for yourself? Well, you better not. You go out into that world and you're all goners for sure. Trust me, I'm not lying about any of this.
Well, even if it's all true, I refuse to give in. I refuse to lose to you. For the sake of everyone you've killed.
Huh? Everyone I've killed? What are you talking about? You're the ones who killed them.
I didn't kill anyone. I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction.
You did kill your sister.
And that's
Yeah,
all
no,
it takes for you
I
to
didn't
start
kill
killing
anyone.
each other.
Actually.
Nothing but bloodthirsty animals.
No, that's wrong.
That's why anyone was murdered here, peasant.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right? Despair comes naturally.
Hell yes! That's funny as shit!
No! This isn't just some game to us. It's murder! Plain and simple!
Yeah. Oh, she also did kill the headmaster. That's true.
Oh, yeah.
You stole our memories, invented reasons
Liar.
for us to do it! You pushed us all into a corner! It's all your fault!
You certainly have a talent for passing the buck, don't you? That must be your hope, huh? But we don't have much time left to keep up this banter. We have to draw things to a close soon.
And she did also kill the rescue team.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course. You didn't forget about that little rule, did ya?
What are we voting for?
Oh, and also, since this will be the last vote, I decided to change the rules.
What?
You guys so full of hope, and me so full of despair. I've decided to have you vote which one will be punished. If even one of you votes to punish Hope, well then, I'll consider that a win for me and punish everyone on the side of Hope.
Even if it's just one person?
Hello, JJ. You got here for the last few minutes of the stream. Hooray.
Oh, but don't worry. I won't be voting, of course.
Even if you don't, you've still got the upper hand in all this!
It's okay. Nobody would actually vote to kill themselves, right?
Oh, let me just mention one more thing. When I win, to punish you guys, you'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
What?
You mean, we'd
have to just live here?
She's saying she'll let us live!
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me. And make your way to the outside world.
Enter a world fallen from grace, where only despair exists, where you'd likely be dead within a day.
What are you saying? So no matter what, we're doomed!
No, I've seen that future. I share Kino with a bunch of guys. No! Non-stop debate's a bit different.
Wait a sec! I just got hit with an inspiration bomb! Dying of old age is boring as shit, right? The audience at home isn't gonna dig that at all! So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment!
What? You can't just...
Do you mean to say you'll execute one of us?
And I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down! Mukuro, you're up!
Oh, come on, not again.
Me?
Yeah, you've been acting up, causing all kinds of trouble. I hate you!
So let me make this clear. Everyone has two choices in front of them. If a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Mukuro will receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in peace.
Well, they've tried to vote for me so many times already.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Mukuro, the rest of you will get to live out your lives.
Thankfully, you're right here next to us.
So we can kill you right now! Get her, quick!
Yeah. Sacrifice me? But that's...
What? Has your resolve softened? Have you lost confidence? Are you afraid of being punished? Don't you have faith in your friends?
No! That's not it!
It's okay. You're right to be afraid. It would seem all of those around you have realized the futility of going against me.
Oh wait, I'd be dead instead of sharing Hina with Hiro? Okay, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Guys?
Guys?
It's so beautiful. Your lovely faces, eroded by despair, have come together as one.
Besides, Kyoko, you could never betray your father, could you?
What?
I mean, the Headmaster's only wish was that all of you would survive, right? That's why he tried to trap you all here after all. The least you can do is try to honor your dead father's wishes.
Kyoko!
One person's despair is enough to seal your fate. Isn't that just the most hopeless outcome ever?
So, who do you think's gonna give in? Whose despair is gonna sign your death warrant?
No one. Nobody's gonna give in to despair! We're not gonna lose to you!
So boring. Stubborn till the very end, huh? Well, that's fine. Then let's just hurry up and get it over with.
Like
It's time for the final vote. Everything
That's what
will
she
come
really
to an
sounds like.
end. Your stupid hope.
And your stupid life.
The final vote. This is it. The ultimate confrontation. I have to show everyone. I have to make them remember. I have to convince them not to give up. Should we stop here? And save it for next time? Because I have to...
I know you have to... I think this is the final
Yeah, because then there's gonna be a lot of stuff after, right?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, so we don't have like any mini games to do next time. It's just the epilogue.
Yeah, the epilogue.
Yeah. So I think the next one's like the last. TJ says we're mere minutes from the end. Max has a hard stop at 5.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll just do like 2 more minutes. If it hasn't stopped, I'll let you get going.
To live in despair. That's not really living at all.
Make your argument against despair. None of those.
No.
I'm gonna have to absorb something. None of those help with despair.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
Yeah, it says mere minutes is more like 15.
By the
20
way,
minutes.
the air outside
I feel
is
like
totally
this is a whole
polluted,
another
you
set
know.
of challenges
Sure.
ahead.
The only reason we're
I'll stop
okay
after
in
this
here
one.
Okay.
is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Special
If
event.
I die, the purifiers will screech to a
I don't know
halt.
what special event.
In other words,
Yeah, I don't know.
as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Meh.
Me. I have to
All
do
of
this a
you will
few
have to
times.
leave.
Well,
Yeah,
I can
so
I can
it's still a
fast
lot
forward.
You'll have to
Yeah,
go
it's
into the
still a
world
lot more left.
outside,
Okay.
where
I'll-
only
I'll
death
just do
and
this quick so that I
despair
can
are
save.
waiting.
Do you have escape? What is that, like escape?
That's just for help to get the.
oh.
I can't save
So,
during a mini.
what are you gonna do?
game.
Will you just die? Is that what you want?
I don't see anything here that we can use except for hope.
It's hope.
There is no hope left. Oh no, she's saying this.
There is no hope left in the world. When you sleep, it's on a bed of despair. The world is in despair. You are in despair.
If I don't do something. Oh, we took a hit.
Oh,
for that.
interesting. Okay.
What? They do that now?
Wow. Okay.
Hey, that's not fair. We didn't even get our timer down. Why would
Oh,
they-
I think I can save here.
Okay.
Do you want me to save here?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You can do that. Yeah.
All right. Sorry about that, guy. Oh no, I
they
can't do
won't-
it.
They
Oh
won't let
no.
you do it anymore.
Oh no. Phew. That was close. Okay, I have to do this quick.
You claim there's no hope left in the world, but if despair is contagious, like you say, then so is hope. I'll use my own hope to plant seeds of hope inside everyone else. So we have to copy it?
We
and
won't
then
give
what,
up.
like, shoot it at everybody?
Yeah.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die,
That would be the end.
Don't lose hope now.
Don't lose hope.
All my fortune-telling senses are telling me not to leave this place. But to live means moving forward, right? So even if it's hard, even if we're scared, we don't have any choice, do we? I want to keep on living. I want to open the next door. There must be something new waiting for me. So that's why, no matter what, I need to get out of here.
Get out of here.
The whole fortune-telling thing doesn't matter anymore. What matters is my own gut feelings.
Nice.
We won't give up.
Okay.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
by the way,
The air outside is the only reason we're okay is thanks to the air purifier.
Hang in there,
Don't
Hina.
lose hope now.
Character development at the last minute.
I've been thinking about all this, and I was thinking, at a time like this, what would Sakura do?
What would Sakura
You
do?
only get stronger by taking adversity by the horns. Confront that thorny path with enthusiasm. That sounds like something she'd say, right? No.
Right?
I think that's definitely what she'd say, which is why yeah! I've made up my mind!
We won't give up.
And again.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end.
I've decided.
By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air.
Say whatever you want. I've made my decision.
Okay.
if I die,
The purifiers will. In other words,
as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come.
Me.
Don't lose hope now.
Don't lose hope. Genocide Jill.
I don't care either way. I'm fine on with whichever one is more interesting. Actually, I may not look like it, but I always hated school.
Really?
Oh, no matter how I look, still hate it. Oh, but no matter what, Master has to come along with us.
I'm shooting him next,
We
don't
won't
worry.
give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end.
I've decided.
By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want. If I die, in other words, the communal life you've all been.
I can keep on living as long as I have my Master's love.
All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside.
Hang in there, Byakuya.
Don't lose hope now.
Byakuya! Turn the back.
What's the matter? You're not actually trying to encourage me, are you?
No, I'm just shooting you in the face. The truth!
Ridiculous. It never even crossed my mind that I might give in to despair.
Sure.
But don't misunderstand me. I couldn't care in the slightest what happens to you. I just have to keep my word. I swore I would end the life of the mastermind. Besides, the Togami family isn't dead, because I'm still alive.
Heck yeah!
So until I can restore the Togami family and bring it greater glory than it's ever known,
I have to find all the women in the world. And continue.
We won't give up.
Still.
Probably
As
Kyoko.
long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end.
Main theme is playing.
By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want. If I die, in other words, the communal life you've all. I can keep on
Come on,
living.
Byakuya.
All of you will have to. You'll have to go into the world outside.
I already said I would claim the mastermind's life, by whatever means necessary.
We're shaking.
So, what are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
We're shaking. Kyoko!
Don't
You
lose
all
hope
people,
now.
don't lose hope!
I didn't really know my father, so I can't pretend to know what he was thinking.
Let me see if I can save real quick. 'Cause I know you have to go.
Yeah, I have to go.
I know, hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, let me. Okay.
Alright.
Alright, we're gonna start in the theme next time. Sorry about that, guys. And by the way, a wild Da did show up at the very end.
Hello and goodbye. Perfect timing.
I know, thank you for popping in right at the end. Sorry that we couldn't quite finish, guys. But we'll finish this next week for sure, and then we'll figure out what we're doing from there. Tomorrow I'll be doing a Persona 5 stream in the evening at 7 p.m. So if you're around, we can chitty chat then. And then the rest of this week is, I think Kage has Root Ends on Monday, and then we're back to Taisho Alice.
Let's go with the 20-minute final stream.
Don't worry, we'll probably talk for an hour after everything's said and done
Absolutely.
about everything. Yeah.
There's still definitely like some after game stuff. Like there was one present in the slot machine we couldn't get.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they're like, oh, it's after it's done. So, you know, we'll do that. But anyway, thank you for joining me, Max.
Yeah, no problem.
Sorry you have to run, but
yeah. Yeah, I have no choice in the matter. It's Sunday. If it was Saturday, it would have been better.
Yeah, for sure.
But, yeah.
It's just the way it worked today.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Thank you for joining me, though.
Are you back on your regular schedule next week?
For...
Us.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we'll be back next Saturday for Danganronpa, unless something else comes up. But I will announce it if so. All right. Sorry, Pats, we're just about to leave. Thanks for joining the stream.
Yeah.
Bye, chat.
All right, goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Oh, you have to do our sign off.
Team Markets blasting off again!